Well, good Wednesday morning. Good to see you this morning. Hey, this day is going to be a little bit different than the study we've been doing through the book of Revelation. And I'm going to speak to you the whole day today, not go back 4 years. And the reason for that is that 4 years ago, on the Wednesday of this week, we spent that day talking about how we as a church were going to get together as COVID was starting to end. And we were so excited, and Jeff Feld and I talked and went through where and how, and we were starting to rejoice that we were going to get back together to worship in person as a church. No need for that now, and aren't you glad? I am totally glad of that because I was so tired of it. Wow. So today, I want to use this one day that we have together, and tomorrow we jump back into our study. And it's a special day tomorrow, actually. You do not want to miss it. We're going to talk about the rapture and when and what it'll be like and when will it happen. So anyway, that's tomorrow. But today I just wanted to make sure that we are seeing, not missing the trees. What do I mean for that? Was you heard that saying, you can't see the forest but for the trees? And I kind of feel that way. We're going verse by verse through the book of Revelation together. Are we going to see the whole forest? Are we seeing the big picture? Are we just looking at the little increments? So I want to just today describe the kind of the outline of the whole book. And when you see it, it falls together so well and so easy. A lot of times, these studies through this book, we make Revelation more complicated than it need be. The outline of the book is actually found in chapter 1 at verse 19. May I read it for you? It says, and it's Jesus speaking directly to the Apostle John, and he says, write, therefore, what you have seen, what is now, and what will take place later. What you have seen, and John has already started to describe what he saw, the risen Lord in all his glory. And that's who's speaking to him. And then what is now? And what is the now? We've already studied through it, chapters 2 and 3. So you have the introduction in chapter 1. You have the letters to the seven churches in chapters 2 and 3. And then you have what is to come. What is to come? What's in the future? And starting with chapter 4, that's things that are yet to come. Things that will take place. And John is describing those as best he can. And that's, we're in that part of the study. Now, from chapter 4 through chapter 18, the vast majority of that, or all of it, pertains to what we call the tribulation. Those 7 years that it's great, great trouble here on earth. And especially the last 3.5 years of that, which is often called the Great Tribulation. And then in chapter 19, you have Jesus. And we're going to come to all of this. It's even in our future in the study through the book of Revelation. Chapter 19, Jesus returns. And Jesus conquers his enemies and banishing Satan and his followers to hell, life without God. Chapter 20 brings in Jesus' 1,000-year reign right here on earth. And we will reign, R-E-I-G-N, with him. And then chapter 21 and 22, yes, it's still in the future, but It's talking about what heaven will be like. And you and I will read all the details together in our study through Revelation. I can't wait. We're going to close today, though, with a song. Not all the details are in those 2 chapters of what heaven will be like. So some of it is left to our imagination. And there was a song written by Mercy Me called I Can Only Imagine. A lot of people sing it at their funerals or have it sung. We're going to hear it by a group called the One Voice Children's Choir. And just let your mind go. But we're going to come to what heaven will be like. But right now, let this song stir your thinking, and may it bless your soul. See you tomorrow.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when the day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I will do is forever worship you. I can only imagine. Only imagine. I can only imagine. Only imagine.
Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Whoa, I can only imagine. Oh, surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Whoa. I can only imagine what my heart will feel. I can only imagine. I can only imagine what my eyes will see. I can only imagine when all I will do